Hello and welcome to Excel-Templates.com. This is Steve Equals True. Please visit my blog at Excel-Templates.com so you're sure to get the latest posts, tips, tricks, and techniques and learn everything about Excel. Alright, a couple weeks ago I had a Friday challenge where a user had posted this question. They said they had SEO keywords and they wanted to check their SEO keyword performance. So they had some in the top 10, some in the top 20, and some in the top 30. And let's say they had 5 in the top 10, 3 in the top 20, and 2 in the top 30. They wanted to know how to build a chart, which I believe is something like this. And wanted to post some user submissions that I got. This one's from Don. Don was able to recreate the chart that I had created, but he also came up with 2 other alternatives, which are really great. He did this bar chart, and he also did a bubble chart. So let me show you how to make all 3 of these. In the installment of this, I'll do another user that they presented to me as well tomorrow, and then I'll show you how I solved this specific one the day after. Alright, let's take a look at this data. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the data. So this is how Don set up the first one of his samples. He had top 20, top 30, and top 10 with 5, 3, and 2. And what he would do is go up to the Insert ribbon after highlighting that range, and he created a bar chart. So you want to choose the bar chart option, and he just did a standard clustered bar chart. So here's Don's chart. We can get rid of this legend. Let's just click on it and hit the delete key. He got rid of the line here at the bottom, so if I click on the horizontal axis, right click on it and do format axis, and then if we format the axis, we can get rid of the line color by choosing no line. And then it's pretty close to what he ultimately had. The only other thing we need to do is add some labels in here. So you can click in the chart, go up to the layout ribbon, and we're going to go up to data labels and just do centered. He did some other special formatting just to make this look a lot nicer, in that he put some fill color in the plot area and put some around the labels as well. But that's his real simple and easy. I actually really like this. It has how many are in the top 20, how many are top 10, how many in the top 20, how many are in the top 30. Very simple, very easy. This is probably a chart that I would recommend to the user. Alright, so let's see how Don went about making the bubble chart. So I set up my data a little differently than Don had, and you can download this file from Excel-Templates.com and see exactly how all of these are made, including Don's. But I've added in here, so we've got a X value, the Y value, and then we've got the bubble size. So we want to highlight all 3 of those rows and columns, go up to our Insert ribbon, we want to go to our Other Charts, and we want to do the bubble chart type. Let's go ahead and move that up so you can see that in the window pane. And this is not exactly what we want. We want to come up to our Design ribbon, and we want to click on the Switch Row and Column Numbers. Let's get rid of our legend here. And Don did some other formatting to the bubbles, which you can feel free to do as well. We just want to add some data labels, so go ahead and click anywhere in the chart, go up to your Layout ribbon, go to your Data Labels button, and then let's do more data label options. And we want to choose the X value, unclick the Y value, and let's leave them as centered, and then click on Close. And now you see we've got 5 at position 10, 3 at position 20, and 2 at position 30, so top 30. So nice, easy representation. I still think I like the bar chart best, but let's go ahead and show you how you recreated the stacked column chart that we had showed originally. So Don did a similar thing that I did, but I think I just did mine slightly bit different. And what he did is he created 9/1, that was our sample date. He's got his y-axis values starting at 10 and then going down through 31. And then at 10 he has 5 different values, at 20 he has 3 different values, and at 30 he's got 2 values. So this is how it's going to create the different stacked bar charts, stacked column charts I should say. So what we want to do is, I really don't want to come in here and click in this data. I want to create a blank stacked column chart, and then we'll add our data into it separately. So I'm going to click anywhere else but next to my data. If I do it next to my data, it is going to try and think of what I want to do, and I'm just going to have to remove things. So just click anywhere else that's not around any data points, then go up to your insert ribbon. We're going to do the column chart, and we're going to do a stacked 2D column chart here. Let's move this over here so you can see it a little better and shrink it up because it doesn't need to be that big. And so now click in the chart anywhere, and you can right click and do select data. You can also find that on your design ribbon. There's a select data button in the data group. Alright, so now that we have our chart data range, we want to add individual legend entries here. So let's go ahead and click on one of those, and we're going to add a series name. Oh, let's call it the y-axis. Hit my tab, and I'm just going to hit my delete key, and I want this to be the column B. Then let's click on OK, and then let's add another one, and we want to do this one as the SEO numbers. Hit my tab and backspace. We're going to come in here and just do column C for my data. Click on OK. And then the horizontal category axis labels, I want to just come in here and click on the edit button, and my axis label range is going to be column A, and then click OK. Now once I've done that, notice that all my chart is lining up exactly how I want to see it. Before it was showing as individual columns. So what the magic of this 9/1 of 2013, it sets our date range for our horizontal axis, and it knows that everything's on 9/1, so it's going to group them together instead of 9/1, 9/2, 9/3, 9/4. It just says they're all on 9/1, so they should all be stacked together. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete our legend because we probably don't need that. And we can come in here and modify a few things. So these blue entries, notice I clicked on them and there's just a lot of different ones of those. What I want to do is just hit Control 1, and that's going to bring up my Format Data Series dialog box. I want to go to the fill type, and I want to choose No Fill. And let's go ahead and click on Close on that one. You can see now we're getting a lot closer to what we wanted to ultimately show. Let's click on those values that we have here and do the same thing. Do Control 1, or you can also right click on those data series and do Format Data Series. You're going to get the same dialog box. So what we want to do here is we want to change my fill color to be a blue color, because that is what my sample was, and we want to create a border color. When we do a solid line of black on our borders and click on Close, now you can see each individual section, so you can say, oh, that's 5, there's 3, there's 2. One other thing we want to do is we just don't like this floating so high up here. I want to modify this so that our minimum is 10 and 20 and 30, so I could right click on this and do Format Axis. And I want to change the minimum to be, I think 10. Let's go ahead and fix the maximum. Major unit, we want to make this 10 instead of 5. And minor unit, we can fix that as well. No problem there. And click on Close. Look at that, it's getting a lot closer. 10, 20, 30. We've got our numbers in here. We can ultimately come in and do a couple of data labels on here. I think what Don did is he had gone in and gone up to an insert menu, gone over to the text box, and he had just drawn in several text boxes here, like this is the number 2, and then he went about formatting this by hitting Control 1, and we want to do no fill, want to do line color of no line, and let's click on Close, and probably just need to move that up a little bit so we can see it. Need to expand this section a little more. There we go. And once you've created one, you can just highlight that and do Control C, Control V, and you see it's got a second one that I can then place on top of this one and modify the number to be 3. And I can come back in here and do a paste again by doing Control V, move this data label in there, and do number 5. Also, I think Don did another text box within the chart by just changing this instead of a number to say top. I probably need to expand that a little bit. and he just put that right up on top of there, saying top 30, top 20, top 10. So you can see this is a way to quickly and easily create some of these charts. Show you a couple different options in the next couple of days. Pete gave a suggestion on a way he had did this that I've never seen before, so I'll show you that tomorrow. And then in the next day after that, I will show you how I went about creating this chart, which is just a little bit different. Definitely like the way that Don did it as well. So thanks, Don. Appreciate you sending me all of those cool charts. If you'd like to learn more about Excel and charting, please go to excel-templates.com. Check out my blog, and all of the videos and download files are available free of charge. So also don't forget to subscribe to my video channel so you're sure to get the latest posts delivered directly to your inbox. Thank you.